What is going on, guys? It's Venom, and I'm finally back. I've been sick for a while, spent a little time in the hospital recuperating, but here I am back with a brand new series. It's called NHL 23 Mystery Owner. Now, the Mystery Owner is going to give me challenges for my first 5 years. Hopefully, this first series is very successful, and we're going to be using the Detroit Redwings for our first one. Now, here we go. We got Detroit Red Wings. We got a good budget. Huso, Sider, and Larkin are our top players. We are still going to keep ourselves in the Atlantic Division, not changing any of that stuff. As always, owner mode is off. Player morale, fog of war is off. Head coach does not edit lines. Basic stuff there. And now for the rules and settings. We turn off our injuries, make sure game style is on full sim. Period lengths are 20 minutes when we actually go into a game to watch, which is not often. Only usually we do that during the playoffs if we're in a make it or break it situation. Difficulty is superstar. Franchise length is 25 years. However, series will last no longer than 10 episodes. We just have it set for 25 years so people can see what our team looks like at the very end. Trade difficulty hard. Waivers are on. Everything else is about the same. Advanced settings. Only thing we change is sim engine shot frequency is the high. And we obtain our game play sliders to attribute effects 9. It makes it the most realistic to actual in-game situations. Now, with that being said, let's start our career. All right, guys, here we are. And welcome the new owner and president of hockey operations, Mr. X.
Welcome to the team.
I appreciate being here, sir.
Now, the first thing I need to tell you is something you do not want to hear. It's time for a new captain of the Detroit Red Wings. I want the current captain and that identity in that locker room stripped.
Very well.
That being said, I also don't want this player on the team opening night. Find a new home. Find a replacement.
Very well.
Now, obviously, I can't expect you to come in here and win the Stanley Cup in 1 year. However, 5 years? I better have that ring.
Sir, then I would like to make Moritz Seider the captain of this team.
If you think Moritz Seider is available and ready to be captain, then you do so. I'm not going to hold any judgment on the moves that you make. However, if they end up being the wrong move, you will not be here in 5 years.
Very well.
Now, as for this season, goaltending, we need to change. So I think that our starting goalie needs to be moved by the trade deadline.
That can be done.
Players that are untouchable and will not move in this entire mode will be Marco Kasper, Simon Edvinsson, Moritz Seider, and Ben Sherratt.
If Ben Sherratt does want to resign after the 5 years.
No, you will sign Ben Sherratt.
Very well.
I'm an asshole. That being said, sorry, go ahead.
If we cannot move Ben Sherratt, then I'd like to have the caveat of moving Andrew Kopp out of the team.
You can move Andrew Kopp. But remember that if you're moving Andrew Kopp and losing Dylan Larkin, you don't have any centers on the squad.
Do we want to try to tank for Bedard our first season?
This is your choice.
Very well.
That being said, I do want a top 5 draft pick at this year's draft.
That can be arranged.
If you do not win the lottery, if you are not in the top 5 after the draft lottery, you must trade for a top 5 pick.
I feel like that can be easily accomplished.
My final challenge, and this is going to be a hard one, so I'm going to give you some time. The leading goal scorer of year 2 must be on the team by year 5. So whoever that may be, whether it's Alexander Ovechkin, as long as he doesn't retire, you must have him on the roster in year 5 as we go for the Stanley Cup.
Well, sir, if there's nothing else you need from me, I'm going to get to work.
You got a lot to do, so I would get started.
Yes, sir. And we'll talk to you again soon. Well, guys, you heard it from Mr. X himself. We have a lot of work to do, and guess what? Dylan Larkin is officially going to be gone from the team. Let's see what we're gonna have to do to get this done. This is gonna be a lot of work. A lot of work. Oh my, oh my. What a terrible time to be a new GM. All right, Dylan Larkin being moved. Now we're gonna have to actually find somebody or find a way to get salary back on this. Oh, that went through. I was just fiddling around. That actually went through. We retained 50% of Larkin's contract, which just for this year, and got a first round pick. Oh my. We got to edit our lines real quick. I feel like we just, yeah, he's already a 22-year-old, 81 overall, but if he's going to work on our first line, Cottonami. Now we need a trade. Now I'm going to make a stupid contract just to get us over the cap. A lot of you guys might not agree with this move, but it has to be done. Joe Thornton just wants a 1-year deal, one way. We'll give him $11 million for 1 year because we just got to be over that salary cap. Might be looked at as stupid, but we can still move other players around. We're gonna give him $11 million for 1 year, and then we're gonna ship off somebody else, just so that we can. We're gonna have a new captain now, and his name is Moritz Seider. Fabry is not going to be an alternate. All right, guys, we're the first preseason game of the year. Gonna take a look at our overall. Oh, I meant to take a look at our overall. And oh wow, Olimana getting 2 points in the very first game of the season. Not too bad. Let's look at the teams overall real quick. Lines are set up the way they're supposed to be. We still have Ville Husso, who is on our trade block. I actually need to add him to the trade block so teams know he's available. We have 85 offense, 88 defense, and 85 goaltending. That's going to be changing here soon. It is going to be an interesting season. I'm going to say that the least. Got to keep Ben Sherratt. We're going to have to see what happens here. But we have not heard from our recent contract that we submitted to somebody. Let's see if he accepts it yet. We have a 4-1 loss to Montreal. And there we go. Jumbo Joe Thornton has joined the Grand Rapids Griffins. Maybe he'll retire with us. All right, guys, this is what the team looks like right now. Not great with chemistry right now. I might be letting go the coach for Grand Rapids this year. It doesn't seem like he has great chemistry with the team. Soderblom, Casper, and Luff leaving that top line. Definitely need some growth out of them. Hannes, O'Regan, and Cernak. Not a bad second line, but I definitely want Hannes to grow. Lombardi's not on the team right now. He's not in the AHL. He's still playing with the Flint Firebirds. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes for him to get here. Hopefully, this is his last season with the Flint Firebirds. Spiza and Esparsons, McLaughlin, and then Pearson, Thornton, and Hiroshi. Thornton gave him a 1-year contract. Want to set him up for life so he doesn't have to worry about a thing. He's done a lot for this game, and he's done a lot for many, many teams, and hoping that he can give this team a little bit of grit and depth with age and giving the team a little bit of more, what do you call it? Learned experience working with someone like Jumbo Joe. But you got Evanson and Wallinder on that top line, Isaacs and Barton, Sobrano, and New Power leading out the defense. Not too bad. And goaltending wise, I have put Nedeljkovic on the bench. He is going to ride the bench until probably the trade deadline. Kosa is going to lead out this season. He is no longer with the ECHL to lead a walleye, but it's going to be him and Benar here leading out the team. I'm excited for this. Guys get to take a quick look at the NHL team. Ernie's taking the top line minutes. Yeah, probably not the greatest idea, but you know what? Who cares? It's a season where it's not going to matter too much. Kotkaniemi, Raymond leading out that first round pairing. Why did I call it a first round pairing? I'm just retarded. Like, you guys probably think I'm stupid. That's okay. I think I'm stupid sometimes too. Second line's going to be Perron, Rasmussen, and Kubalik getting a +2, which should help out Rasmussen with his growth. He's a top 9 forward. I'm hoping he grows into something more than that. Fabry, Kopp, and Zadina. Third line, Zadina, I definitely need you to grow. You're an elite low. I need you to start growing. Berggren on that fourth line. Hopefully he can get some better line minutes. Pius Suter's here with us. I don't see him and Chase on. It'll be an interesting season. Then we go look at the defense. I'm going to put Schrott and Sider together. A defensive defenseman with a two-way defender. I think Sider's more offensive than that. Two-way defender, or defensive defenseman than Pissick and Hag. It's not going to be a great season. I don't see us doing a lot of great things, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully we got some good news coming along the way. Now, we're going to send through December 1st, see if anything pops up. I'll show you all trades that come through, and hopefully we have something good. Oh, we're not having a great start to the season, guys. Oh, that's not good. Kopp for Benning. Interesting, but no, I would not give up Kopp right now. We need to keep him for salary reasons. All right, guys, going through December 1st, we are 7-13-2. We're not doing great, but that's kind of expected right now with how we traded away Dylan Larkin, probably our best scorer right now. Let's look at how we are doing point-wise. Lucas Raymond's got 17 points in oh wow, going the wrong way here. 17 points in 22 games. Not great, but actually that's pretty good for him, all things considering. -5 though. Kotkaniemi, who we just got, 14 points -4. Everybody looks like they're minus except for Kopp, Zadina, and Fabry. Yeah, only ones. Kopp's got Zadina's got 13 points being on that third line. Fabry, he's on this third line as well, I believe, getting 8 or 14 points. Wow, 15 points for Kopp. We're going to definitely take a look at those lines real quick, see how it's going for us. I'm pretty sure Kopp's third line. Wow, Rasmussen -10. That second line's not doing anything, but that third line's doing really good. First line ain't doing much. But you know what? 21 penalty minutes for Ernie. He's definitely doing some work out there. Berggren, I'm sad to say that he's -3 right now. Not many points, but that's kind of to be expected. Schrott and Sider pairing is not working out well for us right now, but I'm going to move it to Wallman and Sider, and then Schrott and Amada, see how that works. It's still a +1 on the second pairing. See if there's any changes there. I want to make sure these guys are doing well. Huso, 908 with a 3 goals against average. And then, oh my God, Magnus Hellberg. Let's see what we look like getting closer to the trade deadline. See if any other trades come through. As I said, as we get trades, you will get to see him. As you guys can see here, we got Andrew Kopp for Edler, Columbus 2023 fourth, and a Winnipeg 2023 fourth. As much as that would be great for us, I still can't get rid of Kopp. He's doing really well. Maybe we'll move him at the trade deadline for something a little bit more. All right, guys, another trade for Andrew Kopp, a 2023 third and a 2023 second from Arizona for Andrew Kopp, and giving up our 2024 third. Right now, I want to see where Kopp is at when we get to the trade deadline, or right before the week before the trade deadline, when we do our re-signings for some of these players, just to see what kind of value he's at right now. So he's probably one of our higher valued players. Hopefully, he's continuing to score points for us as we continue on. All right, guys, we are 1 week away from the trade deadline. We're going to start going through and re-signing some players that want to stay with us and some that don't. I'm hoping we have players that do. Lucas Raymond's 43 points in 58 games. He's almost at his season best. 23 goals and 20 assists. That is not too shabby, especially for someone that is just barely in his, just started being 20. He's minus 11 though. Perron, 30 points. Kotkaniemi, 18. He's not doing great for us on that top line, but I was hoping he's actually grown a little bit. He's gone from an 81 to an 83. That's not too bad for growth. Kubalik still at 83. Kopp, 29 points in 58 games with minus 9. Not great. Zadina, 26 points. That's his best so far. I don't think we have anybody that is No, we do not have anybody that's positive. Wow. That is not good. Let's look at our goaltending wise. Hellberg, 897, 331, and Husso, 907 and 314. Husso, definitely not going with a good season here. All right, as I like to do, I like to go through and do it by, oh, wow, we don't have Veleno out there. I'm just now realizing that Veleno wants, okay, 3 years. I'm going to do him 1.35 for 3 years. But we got to get him out there on the ice. Maybe he'll take over for Kopp, most likely. Left wingers. Ernie wants to come back. How much does he want to come back out for? Oh, wow. No, thank you. That'll probably be a trade away, or just let him go. Chason doesn't want to come back. He'll probably be going to AHL this next year. Yeah, let's give him. He's done. He's here just slugging away with us, just trying to make the best of it. And you know what? I'll give him a 2-year or 3-year, 9.5. Defense, a lot of guys don't want to come back. Lindstrom does, though. Let's see if we can get him 2 years, 1.5. I think that'd be fair. Osley and Hag, no, I'm not bringing back. Goaltending-wise, Hellberg, in system. We got Ned, who is coming back. Let's see if we can get him a contract. 1.2 for 2 years. Kosa is having a decent season down there. We need to take a look at our AHL team. 9 to, okay, you know what? That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Joe Thornton does not want to come back. That's no problem. I'm not going to be upset by that. That's a lot of money. Lombardi, he's doing great with the Flint Firebirds. 21 goals, 35 assists in 40 games. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Niederbach, I'm going to offer him a contract extension. Looks like he's doing well for us. Oh, no, he's not playing. Uh-oh. Hannes, let's see how... Oh, 14 points, not good. Soderblom, wow, 33. And Hiroshi, not bad getting fourth line minutes. Right wing, Cernak and Luff. Luff, 34 points. What does he want? Just going to qualify him when it comes to time. Isaacs, 1 mil 1 year. That's fine. Evanson, Not having a great season either. Linder. Not having a great season either. Oh, wow. They want some money. I'm just going to have to qualify him as well. 28 points. I might sign him. Or, you know what? I'm going to use him for a trade package. But let's keep going, guys, and let's see what happens by the time we get to the trade deadline. All right, we are at a seller status. There's no getting around that. Let's enter this trade deadline and see what we can do. Now, looking at what we got available to us, Dowdy still got 5 years at 11 mil now. Thank you. Jerry, no thanks. Nothing I really see that wouldn't be too bad, but I'm not willing to give up a first round pick for him, no matter what. That's more like a next year deal. But let's go make a proposed trade to somebody here. All right, guys, I'm going to try to trade Andrew Kopp. Oop. I need to add a little bit something just as a sweetener for this. And a fourth for Chicago, getting Tampa Bay 2023 second and a 2023 fifth from Chicago. I'm hoping this goes through. This looks pretty close to even, if not a little bit more on my side for our 2023 fourth and Kopp. Trade accepted. All right, guys, we're going to try to send away Ville Husso to Buffalo, who really wants him. I feel like this might actually, I'm going to take that other second off and try to get a third. That looks closer. I'm going to try to get Ville Husso sent over to Buffalo for a 2023 second of Vegas's and Buffalo Sabres' 2024 third. Hopefully that just goes through. Let's see what happens. And it does go through. We're bringing Nedeljkovic up. Let's see. Is there anybody here that we really need? Let's see if there's any assets on the board, like some young prospects that teams don't want anymore. You know what? I want to bring in somebody, and I'm hoping this works out. All right, guys, I'm going to try to get Matthew Nyes from the Toronto Maple Leafs for our second round pick from that belonged to Tampa Bay and Buffalo Sabres 2024 third. Flipping this and hopefully getting something in return. Let's see if this goes through. Trade accepted. Guess what? We have Matthew Nyes. Suck it, Steve Dangle. All right, guys, I'm going to try to send Adam Ernie a 2023 seventh and a 2024 seventh for Bryson here. He's a top 6 forward, top 6 medium, left wing. He can play left wing, right wing. We do need right wings. He's a 74 overall, 21 years old. He's got 44 points in 55 games, 6 penalty minutes, minus 10 with 20 minutes of ice time, almost 21. This seems like a good deal. Let's see if we can get this through. Maybe another 7th needs to be added on here. I'm just as a sweetener. Let's send them our 2025 7th. And Elmer Soderblom looks like he's making his way up to the team. All right, guys, I'm trying to send Pius Suter to the Calgary Flames for a 2024 third and a 2023 6th. Now, let's see if this goes through. Elmer Soderblom's been called up. Trade's accepted. That actually went through. That was actually a little surprising. All right, I gotta go back and take a look at that one. That was definitely a weird one. All right, we sent Dallas a second round pick that belonged to Vegas, a 2024 third, and that belonged to Calgary, and 2 other picks. I believe it was another. have to go back and look at the back play of that. For Logan Statkoven, definitely worth the trade. Definitely gonna be moving him and making this AHL team a little bit better. Hopefully they have a good season. Definitely need something to happen here. All right, guys, looking at the lines, Perron, Kokniemi, and Raymond are going to take over the top line. Rasmussen, Zena, and Bergman getting a +2 on that second. Kubalik, Valeno, and Hiroshi getting a +1. And Soderblom, Fabry, and Chason getting a nothing on the fourth. But no big deal. Defense-wise, Wallman and Sider taking over that first line. Sherratt and Oli Mata getting a +1 on that second. Pisick and Hag still rocking the third line. Let's look at over on the other side. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I'm trying to remember where I. Yep. There we go. That's what it still looks like. It's still the same down here. Nothing much has really changed except for a few little things. Hang on, I had this fixed a minute ago. You know what? -1s are fine. Not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. It's just for the rest of the season. Getting a +2. Reagan is a center, so that should help out. Casper definitely killing it on being a center. We got Bryson now on the team. Stokhaven is not come over yet. He is still with his junior team, but that's what the season's going to look like for us. Let's see how that ends, and let's see where we get into the draft. 69 points to end out the season. This is worse than the season before. Wow. And the Griffins missed too. Oh, that's not good. Let's look at the total points. 68 points for David Perron. Let's look at team points overall. Man, that's not good. Leading goal scorer was Lucas Raymond, 28 and with 31 assists, 59 points. So, you know what? That's his best season so far. -3. Not terrible. Let's look at his career stats. Last year, he actually beat his best by 2 and didn't have as bad. We had a way worse team than the year before going throughout the entire season, and he still did better. Definitely kudos to him. Shooting percentage is a little bit lower, but I'm not really worried about that. Not really playing with anybody really good. Huh. You know what? Perron. I want to look at his player info real quick. Let's look at Perron's. Is 68 points his career high? It is. Wow, he had a career high with us, but it had a -6. Kind of takes away from him a little bit, but oh, he would have had a career high, probably even a better career season if he actually played full games for 2 seasons in a row. Wow. But still a good solid player. I forgot he played for Edmonton. But looking at the stats, not a great season. Sherratt had more points than Wallman and Sider. Sider having a rough season. Valeno only playing 21 games, had 6 points. Not going to complain there. Soderblom, same, 4 points, -8. Not a great season for us. And looking at goaltending wise, both of them under 900. That's definitely not a good sign. Total overview of the season, we were last in the Atlantic by quite a bit. Looking at the entire league, we came in second to last, so we are going to probably get that goal of being a top 5 pick. Maybe we'll win the lottery, never know. Going to look at our AHL team. Wow. Bryson definitely did some work for us. Hopefully he grows a little bit more. Looking at the team's points overall, -20 for Cernak, -15 for Bryson. Luff, +5 with 50 points. Not bad for him. 40 wins from Marco Casper. He's up to a 77. Started out this season as a 75. 71 gone up a little bit for Cross Hannes. Evanson -18. Wallinder -17. 2-point difference, but more goals and just one more assist. Not a bad year. We need to look at Kosa's stats. 912 and 295. That is not terrible. We want that goals against average a little bit lower, but you know what? Can't control everything. got a feeling he should grow a little bit. Only played 13 games, but still 9-4 record, 9-18. 2 shutouts for him. What a year for him, even though not playing that much. But guys, that is going to be it for the season. Let's sim to the draft and see what happens for us. All right, there he goes, guys. The people that should have won it this year, or the team that should have won it this year, the Boston Bruins take the Stanley Cup with the Springfield Thunderbirds taking the Calder Cup championship. Wow. That is amazing. Salary cap's going to be a max of 88 million, which is not true for this year. It's only going up by about $1 million, I believe, so it's only going to be 83 million for in real life, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it's 84. I don't know. Let's see where our lottery gets us. Should be next. And we're picking fourth. Can we do something to pick number 1? Chicago's getting 1 overall. Let's see if we can push it. It's close in value, but what do we have that might be worth value to them? Cannot get rid of Evanston. Cannot get rid of Sider. Cannot. I don't want to. Can't get rid of Casper. Nice. You know what? We're gonna stick with this. Let's see what these guys look like overall. Sim pick, 85 overall, franchise high. Connor Bedard goes to Chicago Blackhawks as he should be doing this year. LA Kings are picking next. They will take Adam Fantilli out of Michigan University, if I believe. Yes, I think that's correct. All right, this is going to be the one that I'm concerned about. If they take Mishkov, I'll be happy. If not, and they do. All right, let's take our very first pick, Leo Carlson. Let's hope this works out for us. 77, elite high. What great. Puck skills are amazing. His deking and hand-eye, especially only being a 77, are great. His shot, not too bad. It can be worked on. That's something that can happen very quickly. Face-offs are not great, especially for being a center, but also can be played as a left wing. Defensive awareness is good. Offensive awareness, 84, so not too bad. Speed, endurance, looks really good. I think this is a good pick for us in our future. Let's see. Let's see what Edmonton's got. Give them our 28th. And I'm not giving up any of my Dallas 4th. Should be close. It looks like it's pretty dang close. Should be accepted, and it is. We are going to go get that right winger. Definitely need a right winger to help out this team in the long run. There he is. Wood. I feel like this is going to be the better one. He stayed neutral. Let's see what happens here. Top 6. 66 overall. He's a sniper. Anything? Oh, yeah. He's got some X factors to him. Definitely looks good. Make it snappy. 1T and shock and awe. Ooh. That is going to be good for us in the future. Let's hope he's ready. How old is he? He is 18, 197 pounds, 6'3". He's decent stats. His defense is not great. His skating's okay. Deking is not very well, but things to be improved upon. Let's swim to our second round pick. Maybe getting a backup goaltender for the future will be our best move. Harbaugh at 56. No, Rat. You know what? We'll hold off. What's our next pick after this? 51. Okay. So let's make a pick here. Let's see if there's any gems nearby. Ooh, okay. We're gonna take this. I'm gonna move back. I don't want to move that far back. Maybe just get an extra little pick here for this. Oh, you know what? We can move. I don't know how I feel about that. No. Let's move back a little bit. 30. No, let's look one more time. So we want to go. Let's go 44. This is 40. See if they want to move up. They do. And they just give us a 5th. All right. Our gem should be there. He's still quite a bit back. Okay. 67, left wing sniper. Wow, this is actually not too bad. Not great. But you know what? It's better than nothing. Let's move on to 51st. Let's go get our goaltender. Harbaugh, I'm taking a risk on this. A backup goaltender. Oh, starter high, 62. Anything else about him? Oh, he's got some X factors. Oh, baby. We are set. Guys, I'm going to go to our coaching staff. I don't like how it worked out this year. Wow, that's a lot of money. I don't know how I feel about that. 58% team fit. I think it's time to move on from our coach. Our goalie coach does not have good teaching. That's definitely not something we need. Yeah, we definitely firing these two. Head coach, I'm going to let go. Do not like how he did. Yeah, I know that you guys are probably not happy about that. Power play, penalty kill. That's good, actually. This is not bad. AHL head coach, he should have done more with the team of a phenomenal team that he had. You're gone. Associate coach, yeah, your defensive skill and you got. Wait, no, that's power play. I'm gonna leave these guys alone. Now, scouting wise, it turns out well for us. If not, we'll just take that 5th round off and move it to a 6th. It is accepted, so that is good. We got some. Gives me a little bit more leeway to sign a big name player for this season. Let's see what we got left wing wise. Ooh, Patrice Bergeron right there. 1 year, 8.6. Or O'Reilly. Hmm. Uh, you know what? I don't know. This is gonna be kind of difficult to think. We can get O'Reilly for 3 years, solve a little bit of a cap issue, or we can get. You know what? I'm gonna offer a contract, 1 year, 9 mil to Patrice Bergeron. I feel like this would be a good deal. Uh, I'm thinking about. There are some good left wingers here. Bertuzzi, 85 overall. Definitely would help out the team. Or we could go Pacioretty, but doesn't fit the team. This would be interesting. Okay, so there's some breaking news. Senators are exploring all options with winger Alex DeBrincat, which means I'm going to bring back one of our owners' favorite players, bring him back for 2 years at $6 million. Tyler Bertuzzi. Definitely a good player that would help out the team a little bit. We need some right wingers. I don't want to go. Wow. Hmm. Let's go look at what we got. We need some right wingers, and he wants a contract extension. Make him 28. You know what? I'm gonna try. If he takes that and says "fuck you," I'll be upset with myself. Oh my. Oh, we might be able to get a steal here. Oh my. Please tell me we just got a steal. Berggren, he needs a new contract. Let's get these guys extended really quick. See if we can get some extensions done. That's a little much for Perron. Rasmussen. Oh God, no, not gonna happen. Ned signed for 1 more year. Let's go get ourselves a goalie. We got to get a goalie and a few right wingers. We don't want to go crazy with the right wingers because we want to make sure that Ranta as a rental for 3.5 for 1 year, just to give him a little bit of comfort. We need to spend a little bit of money. I don't. Right wingers: Patrick Kane, forward line 3, Tarasenko, forward line 1, Killorn. One team is interested in him for 10 million. Excuse me. Bottom 6. Well, let's bring back Gus. He doesn't fit the team well. His shooting is still pretty decent. Defensively, he's not very good. Just looking here, see what we can do. Corey Perry. No, let's bring Corey Perry in. Let's bring the Worm in. 2.25 for 1 year. Not a bad deal. I'm thinking about I'm really thinking about doing either Tarasenko for 1 year, but at the same time, I'm hearing a cat snoring next to me. You know what? We're gonna go for Engvall. 2 years. So that is 2 right wingers. We need to get somebody that's right about here. Fourth line. That's fine. I'll take that. Left wingers look good. Centers. Depth is going to look really good. We need, I think, a defenseman. We got 3 lefties. We need 1 more right D. I say that we go look for a right defenseman. Get that team going here. I'm going to go give Severson 6.75 for 2 years to hopefully sign with us. He looks like he'd work out really well. We do need to sign coaches. Oh my. All right, let's see what happens. See if we get some of these guys to sign with us. All right, we got 1 coach. We got 2 coaches. That's awesome. There we go. We got all new coaches and scouts for this next season. Okay, Ranta. Bergman decided to reject the offer. Oh no. All right, let's see how close we are to the salary cap now. We are nowhere close to it. All right, guys, this is what the team looks like now for season 2. Now, we've been told we have to get the highest goal scorer for this season. Let's hope it's somebody on our team. That'd be really nice. We need it right now. All right, way this looks right now is that Bertuzzi, Bergman, and Raymond are leading line 1. Soderblom, Kognemi, and Zadina line 2. Perron, Berggren, and Perry line 3. And Rasmussen, Hinnerstrova, and Engvall on line 4. Wow. Line 1 get a plus. Line 1s and 2s getting a +2. 3 and 4 getting a +1. Now let's look at this defense. Not the greatest kind of chemistry we got here, but it's kind of working. Severson and Sider getting nothing on that top line, but they should be doing good enough. Sherratt and Wallman getting a +1. And Olimata and McIsaacs getting nothing on there, but top 4, you know what? Definitely going to do something for us. Hopefully they grow. Now, goaltending wise, I did make a change. I sent him back down to the AHL. I want to protect him for 1 more year so he does not get shelled this year. Ranta and Nedeljkovic are going to be leading our goaltending. Hopefully, we don't get. This is why I didn't want to have Kosa up here this season. Do not need him getting shelled. Looking at our. I'm going to go to power play. I'm going all over the place here. Yeah, I'm drunk. It's okay. I'm drunk. Power play 1 gets nothing. Power play 2 +2. -3 on the first one, and then nothing on the second. Not hope. Oh God, I don't know what to do anymore. +5 on the penalty kill though. Penalty kill 2, nothing. Penalty kill 3, -1. +2, -1, -1. We are rebuilding. We're trying to get better. Can't complain. Now, this gets crazy here. Stankoven, Carlson, and Casper getting a +3 on that top line. So they're all playing at 80 or 80 plus. Nice. Lombardi and Bryson getting a +2. Oh man, Hiroshi, Cernak, and Hannes not getting anything, but that's a killer third line for the AHL. And Matthew Wood, Niederbach, and Luff getting a +1 on that fourth line. Let's go. Now, defensively, we look pretty good. Evanson and Wallinder still not breaking that and still don't have that chemistry I wish they had, but still 78 and 76 on that top pairing. That's good. Johansson, Sobrago getting a +2, makes them 76s. And Tomaso, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Barton, I put him in, hoping he grows. If not, it is what it is. We can move on from him at another time. Then goaltending wise, we should have a killer goaltending season. Kosa at an 82 overall. Like I said, I don't want him getting shelled in the NHL this year. Let him grow a little bit more. Hopefully, get a little bit more poise underneath him. He's got 80 poise right now. And then Bednar, 69 overall backup, letting our guy we drafted this year, Harbaugh, grow a little bit much in the juniors. But that's what our team looks like right now. Let's go look at our. And we got to look at our captains, and we have to do it this way for some reason. I don't know why. It always makes me do this. Kakniemi is still carrying an A. Same for Raymond. And then Sider being our captain of the team, leading this team, and hopefully helping us out in the long run. Let's get it done. All right, guys, here we are at preseason. We got the Buffalo Sabres, our very first game of the preseason. But let's look at our O team overall right now. It's not going to be greatest, but it should be pretty decent. 90 offense, 92 defense, and 83 goaltending. We should not be contending this year. Hopefully, give us one more year to grow. Give some of our younger players time. And let's see what just happens. But, guys, that is it for this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to check me out on my other channels. Look in the descriptions below. Guys, Mr. X will be back at the end of Season 5, beginning of Season 6. Until then, peace.